Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hot Fix. Now, I know there are a lot of you that probably just came in, or maybe were in that previous segment, and you're still like, what's going on? So this is Hot Fix. I know you just saw AGDQ 2022, and again, thank you so much for your generous donations during that event and breaking the donation total. That is amazing. But when there's not AGDQ or SGDQ, there is GDQ Hotfix, and it is year-round speedrunning content literally every day. Like, every single day. There's no exaggeration. Sometimes we take an off day here and there, but it's every day. So there's regular speedrunning content on weeknights starting at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. We have lots of amazing shows. You just saw me show off the Breath of the Wild Damageless run, showing off Challenger Approaching, which is a show that I run. But there are lots of other shows, and one of them is called Game Masters, and we'll get to that in just a second. A few quick announcements. You can use the !highlights command at any time in the chat in order to find out about our highlight channel, Some of Best Segments, which has sort of like small highlight reels for all of our shows on YouTube. But we are joined now by Phant TV. Phant, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing, Ada?
I'm good.
Excellent run of Breath of the Wild. 6 hit. That was good.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. And Phant is actually one of the hosts of Game Masters, which is a show that Phant is now going to tell us about. Phant, can you tell us, first of all, when can people see Game Masters?
Yeah, so Game Masters is every other Tuesday, and it's I split the hosting duties between myself and another awesome person, Air Angel. So either one of us is going to be hosting it. But yeah, every other Tuesday, starting from this Tuesday, 2 days from now. So we're going to have a nice, awesome showcase I'll talk about in a second.
Excellent. And Phant, can you tell us a little bit about what people can see on Game Masters?
Yeah, Game Masters. So there's a lot of speedrunning content that, may not actually, be a traditional speedrun, so to speak, but we can always, speedrun anything, as people have found out. So Game Masters is a show all about making sure that we can showcase any of the events or games that you may not be in a standard sense, like Mario Party, for example, rhythm games, for example, randomizers. We show a whole bunch of various things like that isn't going from point A to point B as fast as possible. So there's challenges and general showcases. It's wonderful. Anything goes on Game Masters. So there's no end in opportunities here to show here. Yeah.
Excellent. And Phant, my last question for all the people at home: what can they see on Tuesday? What are you going to be playing on Tuesday? What are you going to be showcasing?
So GDQ chat, you're going to love this. Have you ever wanted to be an event yourself? I know we've had a couple things like showing Twitch chat on screen in Pokemon. That was something else we showed before. We've had crowd control where you can, use coins and bits and donations in order to heck up the runners on screen. But have you ever wanted to play yourself? Well, on Tuesday on Game Masters, we've got Twitch chat plays Mario Party. So everybody in GDQ chat will be able to play Mario Party via typing in Twitch chat on Tuesday. So
that is going to definitely
look forward to that. We're going to need everybody there. So if you want to be the game master on Tuesday,
good plug.
You can play your own character in Mario Party live on the GDQ channel for Game Masters on Tuesday. That's starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Excellent. Well, Phant, why don't we get right into your run here? And as you start, obviously, you can explain what it is that you're doing, but I'll throw it over to you, Phant.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to get in here and go in. We're going to be beating every single minigame, free-for-all minigame in Mario Party Superstars as fast as we possibly can.
Amazing.
Yeah. And I'm just going to start it over here so we can start the time whenever. So these are the list of games, free-for-all minigames, starting with Mushroom Mix-Up. And I'm going to be starting on go. So 3, 2, 1, go. And one thing I want to stress about for the hotfix shows that you have between events, like everybody watching AGDQ, you see incredibly talented runners running anything. We saw like blindfolded Sekiro. There's so many just bonkers runs throughout the whole event. And I do want to stress that for the hotfix, like, you don't have to be a world record holder. You don't have to be like a top 10% runner of things. We really accept people of all skill levels to showcase, the variety in the speedrunning community. We even have a couple shows dedicated to intro to speedrunning, like Jay Hobbs, who you saw doing a whole bunch of interviews throughout the events, hosts a show with Keyzeron called The First Step, where they learn speed games every week and do it for the first time live on stream. There's also another show we have called How to Train a Speedrunner, where a speedrunning expert will train a brand new person in speedrunning on how to properly, go through and learn everything. So we're always looking for talent to do these shows because when you do this stuff 7 days a week, all year long, you need a lot of people. So keep an eye out always on like the GDQ Twitter and everything, or any of the showrunners feeds. Like we'll be often sending out, like, hey, you want to submit to be on this show? You can't. Oh, I'm actually gonna die. Wait, I need to restart it. Anyway, so normally the people we have are better than I am on Game Masters, but yeah. I got too focused into the plugs. I wasn't paying attention to where the bombs were flying.
It happens, man. It happens.
Yeah,
we get deep
it's
into
tough.
The plugs.
It's tough.
Let me. I'm gonna gush a little bit about Game Masters here while you're doing these mini games, if that's all right with you, Phant.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so y'all, Game Masters is so sick, and a really long-running show, actually, on the hotfix. The show was originated, I was told to say, Sexy Beast Richard. That was Richard requested that I say that, so I'm going to say it, but it's true. Richard, actually, who's one of the tech people here at GDQ, hosted and originated Game Masters for a long time. It's an excellent show, and truly there are so many cool showcases that happen on Game Masters. Just to give you a short list of some cool ones, one that I really enjoyed was like, sometimes people come on and play online multiplayer games, but just, they're really good at it. The ones that come to mind, Phant actually, before Phant hosted Game Masters, Phant actually played Fall Guys, I believe. Phant, were you in that showcase? You were, right?
I was, yeah. I came on to showcase Fall Guys, which is like an online platforming battle royale game. So we had that on the show. I think we've had that on the show twice. I was on it one of the first times, and yeah.
There was also Mario 35 at one point. Like, there's some really cool stuff that happens on Game Masters. Very non-traditional speedrunning content.
Like one of these days, my goal is to get like Apex Legends on there, or something else like that. There's so many options. Like anything that wouldn't fit in a standard style speedrun show, like we'll take it on Game Masters.
And it's actually worth saying,
you can get good at anything.
You can actually submit to be on Hotfix. We have a general submission form for Hotfix, and you can find that at gamesdonecquick.com/hotfix. And if you think you have something that fits one of our shows, please feel free, submit, and we will
96
take a
points.
look.
Sorry, I'm just, that's pretty good.
You're popping off.
Popping off, yeah.
There's lots of different shows, like I mentioned. Game Masters, there's also Never Before Seen, which is a show about showcasing glitches in video games. There is Challenger Approaching and PB Precipice, which I run. There is Random Number Generation and Mercy Kill, which are two shows by Sky Bills. RNG is all about randomizers, and Mercy Kill is about rusty speedruns. We have Bargain Bin, games under $20, speedruns from the Crypt, which is all about horror video games, and more. You can check out info on all these shows at gamesdonecquick.com/hotfix. And a reminder to anybody who's just coming in that, yes, AGDQ is over, and that is sad, but guess what? The speedrunning content never ends here on the GDQ channel. We have daily content here, weekly shows, bi-weekly shows. Man, Phant, you just deleted all the other players in that.
Yeah, we are playing on normal. Ada, should I move it to hard?
No. You're good.
I could maybe move it to hard, have a little bit more tough. Okay, this one's interesting. I hate this minigame because this is like a platforming, collect the points, but your controls are reversed.
Interesting.
Yeah. This one, and also the platform's moving to make it even weirder. But we can style on the CPUs, no less. But if you're
Also-
seeing, if you're watching me
yeah.
play here and it's like, man, you think I can do better? I can do better playing Mario Party than this this guy here. Well, Tuesday's your shot. Twitch chat plays Mario Party Superstars.
And you
All
know,
right,
Phant-
we just did a complete shutout.
Let's go.
I was the only one who collected collected points.
Phant, I actually, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I just have this sneaking suspicion that there's other times people can watch Phant.
Yeah, I do stream regularly. So you can check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Phant_TV. Let's get Luigi or Waluigi out of here and go for the high velocity kick. Okay, that was a really fast bumper balls. Sorry. Anyway, back to the thing. Yeah, so my channel, Phant_TV, I do a lot of speedrunning content as well as like, you know, casual playthroughs of games. Like I just went through Kingdom Hearts 2 for the first time ever, which was a lot of fun.
Also,
And
Phant-
one thing recently, sorry, what was I say? One more thing recently
Sure, yeah,
that I
yeah.
just started doing is I set a challenge to myself to get a leaderboard time, a successful speedrun completed of every single Super Metroid category that exists. Not just like any percent, 100%, you know, low percent, but stuff like tickle the fish percent, Kago the Kagos, get eaten by all the vile plumes, kill all of a specific enemy, DPRK percent. There's so many different weird runs. And yeah, my goal over like the next year or two is to get a time and learn every single one of those speedruns. So I'm starting with a Club Nintendo percent and what is it? Tickle the Fish percent, which is going to be showing on the Hotfix show tomorrow. Sorry, my mistake.
And Phant, can you tell us a little bit? I'm just very curious about the backstory for your delightfully cute VTuber avatar.
Oh, yeah. So I realize, you know, it may be a little weird to some people to see this, but I really like it. And it started off as a meme where I have a friend who's like really into VTubers and stuff like that. And he was like, ah, you know, you should check this out. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'm going to make a model. Like the original thing, I was going to make a model, like a male model and a female model, and have chat use channel points to like pick between them. And I started with this one first because there was so much more reference material to go off of. But it ended up taking so much work to get this done that it's like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. And I do not regret it. So I'm having a lot of fun
It's
with
great.
it.
It's great.
Yeah. Okay, Daisy, I'm going to need you to rotate.
I think that's a new
There we go.
sentence. do you ever think about this, Phant? This is something I think about sometimes. How like, do you say something and you're like, I'm not sure that's ever been said before by anyone. For instance, Daisy, I'm gonna need you to rotate. I feel like it's a new, that's a new sentence.
Yeah, but it took me like, I was probably the VTuber thing. It took me about 400 hours because I did this myself. I had someone else like draw the art, but I did like all the modeling myself. It took me about 400 hours to learn how to do it. And I was like, this is so much work. I think I'm just gonna stick with this one. Also, unironically, this is the hardest of the mini games, in my opinion. This is tough. Rosalina is just popping off here.
She is popping off.
Okay, we made it out. We made it out.
Nice. Rosalina was going too slow there, rubber banding.
Daisy at the at the finish line.
So tough, so tough.
All right. Yeah. So if you want to do this challenge as fast as possible, you do want to do it on like master CPU difficulty, because then the CPUs finish the games faster and you can get going on through. But the reason I don't, and I'm playing on normal, is there's a couple games that involve mashing. This is one of them. So I need to press A and B very, very fast as possible. And the master level CPUs are like inhuman. I mean, they are inhuman. They're CPUs, right? But their mashing level is inhuman, and I do not have the mashing skill in order to make it through. Mashing is a very difficult thing to do for me. So this makes it doable, I guess, for me. Also, I want to talk about the music in this game and how much it bops.
Oh,
everything in here is so good.
Oh wait,
oh,
Phant,
new record? Did I just get a new record? No.
I gotta say, there is a mini game in this that you will be playing at some point, and it's
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's the one where you just mash, and I want you to go. You gotta go ham. I want to see the Phant special.
Okay. All right. I'll do my best.
Don't hurt yourself.
So, yeah, Slot Car Derby. There's actually 3 variations of this, and we're gonna be doing all 3 variations. So this is one of my favorite tracks in the game. So one thing I think a lot of people don't realize, or maybe missed, is the composer for the original Mario Party game, and this track in particular, was it was the same composer who did a whole bunch of stuff for like Square. I think his last name is Mitsuda, Yasunori Mitsuda. Most famously did the Chrono Trigger soundtrack, did a whole bunch of stuff for Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and Mario Party 1. And you can kind of get a hint of the Chrono Trigger if you played both games from some of the soundtracks there. But there's oftentimes games where like it's an all right game, it's an okay game, and then the music is just so dang good. And it's like, man, this music could have gone anywhere.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, early start, false start. So this is not Mario Kart. You can't press the acceleration button at start or you're going to spin out. Yeah, but
So
these are... Go ahead.
What are the track variations? Is it like starting position, or what's the variation?
It's the track itself. So you start in the middle, and the track gets a little bit more complicated. So the first one was kind of like just a simple loop. This one has more turns that make it more difficult.
Interesting.
And then you'll see the next one, we do some like ups and downs and slopes. It's pretty neat. Also, I want everybody to pay attention to the speeds the next time we go. Look at the speeds and how fast we're going in the corners of the screen next to each player. Look how fast these slot cars go. It's quite impressive.
Oh, do they clock the miles per hour?
Oh, they clock the miles per hour here, and you may be surprised. Yeah, so here's this one. You got more ups and downs, crisscrosses.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, but look how fast we're going. We're cracking 200 miles an hour here.
Luigi's about to break the land speed record.
Yeah, so now there's an interesting thing about that. So if you look at how fast we're going on the screen relative to our size, it looks like we're not going too fast, right? But if we're going 200 miles per hour and it looks like we're going this slow, that means this stage is massive and Luigi is like 200 feet tall. In order for this to make sense speed-wise. So everybody's a giant. That's why we're in the clouds, because you cannot fit this size of a stage on the terrestrial Earth.
I like the idea, Phant, that they thought of that, which just cannot be true.
It's not true at all, no.
Oh, you have to wait for the other players to finish.
You do have to wait for the other players to finish. That's why you can finish these faster when you're playing with CPUs on higher difficulties. Okay. Now here's an interesting one. This is Bowser's Big Blast. Everybody's favorite minigame. This is pure RNG. We could be here a while. This is the reason for the 1 hour estimate. I've failed this game like up to 6 times in a row before. So, yeah.
This is an N64 minigame, isn't it?
It is. It sure is. So what's going on here, and I got the worst spawn position, is there is one bomb and the rest duds, and you take turns pressing levers. And if you go last, well, like I'm doing, it's a 50-50. Do I go Luigi green or Waluigi purple?
I don't want to be responsible.
All right, I'll go team green. Okay, we're safe.
Let's go.
Now, it doesn't force you to pick the bomb, so if it's down to no choices remaining, you will be able to get a new set.
This is just the Monty Hall problem, of course, Phant.
Yeah, but we don't know which one doesn't have it. You're like, yeah. Okay, all right, Waluigi, fake Luigi is gone. When I was picking the CPUs, I had to make sure that Luigi's nemesis was in here, because we all know Tall Mario, aka Luigi, is the best character.
I'm a Yoshi main myself, but I respect it.
All right, this is good. This is optimal. This is optimal. So we are going first in the final round. So we have a 1 in 3 chance, or 2 in 3 chance of picking the right one. We're gonna go
This
Team
is literally,
Green.
this is Monty Hall. Just switch. Just pick one and then switch.
Ooh, okay. All right, now Daisy has a 50-50 shot of winning. So we have the statistical advantage until the game's over. If we first try this, I'm gonna be so happy. Let's frickin' go.
Yes.
I can't believe it. First
Excellent.
try Bowser's Big Blast. We did well on the RNG.
Let's get some GGs in chat, please.
That was a pure display of skill right there.
Of course, of course. Knowledge of the statistics gives you an advantage, kind of.
So there's 22 of these. So the way I do count these is I count in groups of 4. For most people, it's very easy to visualize a group of 4 in order to do this. So I just look at 4, 4, 4, 4, kind of like divide it up in my head like that, and you get to the answer. Now you can check me. You can count along too, Adolf. I'm pretty sure it's 22.
I was looking at a tech thing, and I don't know. I'm going to say 21. Just randomly.
Yeah, so that's a tip for these counting games. Try and count in groups of 4. There we go, 22.
Very nice. I'm going to quickly again say that if you are just joining us, and there are lots of people flooding in, thank you so much for checking it out. This is GDQ Hotfix. So yes, AGDQ is over, and that is very sad. But the good news is that stuff happens every day here on the GDQ channel. So we have regular shows that are weekly and bi-weekly, starting weekdays at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. And Hotfix is all about tons of different shows. I'm going to give you a few different shows now that we haven't said yet. There is Aimbot, which is all about first-person shooter speedruns. That one is a personal fave. It's a relatively new show. We also have Never Before Seen, which is a show all about categories or games, or both, that have never been seen at a mainline GDQ event before. That is a really fun show. So there's lots of great stuff to catch on Hotfix year-round. And Phant is currently showcasing Mario Party Superstars in order to sort of give you an idea of what his show, Game Masters, is like, which is every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And it is people doing like game showcases.
Okay, this is bad. I kind of got hacked, so I need the CPUs to try and go after each other here. We'll see if it works. Okay, good. Yeah. Took advantage of the AI there.
Oh, nice, because if Waluigi picked one, Daisy could pick one.
So we want to make ourselves have a multiple of 3 here. So either 3, 6, or 9 when we're done. So let's see, we have 3, 6, 7, so I want to get a 1. And then it's impossible to lose. I'm pretty sure I have that math right.
Oh, is that just because
so
mod 2 would be 1?
Yep. So there we go. So no matter what Waluigi picks, I will be able to correct it and force Waluigi to take the honeycomb.
This guy studied math in college.
Yeah. So yeah, 0, 3, 6, 9. There is a magic number I have to go for every single one of these rounds. I think for when you have 3 people remaining, it's either a 1 or a 5. Now, you can't do it consistently every single time, right? So sometimes when it's down to 2 players and you go first, you can almost always make it work. Yeah. Surprisingly, it is a party game. There's a lot of silly things in here, but there are ways to plan out a strategy and win.
I love that.
Gotta take out my nemesis first.
Man, brutal.
Missed Daisy. Oh, and Rosalina proving to be the superior princess.
Rosalina's been putting on quite the show today.
There we go. This is a wonderful video game. I'm glad that we finally got a new proper Mario Party to play. I've been having such a blast with it.
It is great. It just looks. I don't know. It like that Snowball game. Look, I don't know. That updated graphics to games that we know and love is just so much fun.
Yeah, I know. Like, there's a lot of controversy or something about like games constantly being remade. You know, we have that with movies as well being remade. But there's some games where I think just a remake really, really, really helps. And I'm glad,
and also,
going from Mario Party 1, 2, and 3 on the N64 to this, it's just like, wow, everything looks so beautiful. It's so much fun to play.
Well, that's the thing too, right? Is that like it's not just a remake; it also compiles so much of several different games, which I think is so cool. Like not just having minigames, but also like boards have returned that we knew and loved as kids. And as Phant is bouncing here, I gotta plug Phant. Phant is a delightful streamer. It's not just Game Masters that Phant hosts every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and also you can catch it this Tuesday. Chat plays Mario Party. You'll actually be able to influence the game from Twitch chat. You're not gonna want to miss that. But Phant also streams on his own channel as well. He's a speedrunner in his own right. So be sure to check out twitch.tv/Phant_TV. Phant's a great streamer and a good friend.
Thank you. You're a good friend too, Adef.
Well, hey, thanks. Little known fact, the only reason my camera looked good for AGDQ interviews is because I'm using Phant's camera.
Yeah, I guess one thing I do want to mention, not a self-plug, but more of an event plug. If you saw any of the PCF interviews we did, so we did like a lot of like on-location stuff, like going to like the Lucas truck, for example, or to the PCF offices, interviews with some survivors and all that. So we saw all that throughout the event and on the YouTube channel. And being a team went to go film all that. So like I helped out with that, and it means a lot when people see that and like really compliment the stuff. So I'm happy everybody got to finally see it, and I'm always nervous showing off things. Yeah,
the B-roll looked good too. Like every time it cut to B-roll, I was like, "Oh, that looks professional."
Mm-hmm. All right, Mush Pit. This is a good one. I love the names of of these. So this one, we're trying to get a giant mushroom, and can we get 2 for 1? And bam, that was a quick one. Very good.
Wow, that took like less than 10 seconds. We have a question here in chat.
If I finish threes, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No,
I insist.
I insist.
Okay,
Adef.
fine.
You just got
somebody
back from
in
the
chat.
future. I want to know.
I did just get back from the future. No spoilers. So there's a question here in chat that says, "Where's the money counter?" So this actually is not AGDQ. AGDQ finished yesterday, and y'all broke the donation total so handily. It was amazing. A wonderfully successful event. Again, thank you so much to all of you that tuned in and donated for AGDQ. But this is Hotfix. And it is regular speedrunning content here on the GDQ channel every day. And you can check out more info at gamesdonequick.com/hotfix. Phant and I are both showrunners. And after Phant finishes this showcase, we will have 2 more showrunners coming on to show off their stuff as well. So this is literally, like, when I am saying year-round daily speedrunning content on the GDQ channel, that's not an over-exaggeration. Like, it's literally pretty much every day. Save some holidays sometimes and some weekends sometimes, but most of the time there's stuff year-round. So you really do not want to miss this. Hotfix is so wonderful and has been such a positive impact on my life over the past year that I've been showrunning, and so many other showrunners and viewers. So we're happy to have you all, and we hope that, you know, if you watch this intro to Hotfix show today, you'll be influenced to come back and join us. It's a great pleasure to be able to introduce you all to this wonderful thing that we love to do.
Yeah, this golf game is actually quite rude. When you're playing with humans, generally you can read what everybody else is going to be doing and adjust and correct the error when you go. So generally, whoever goes last is going to win this almost every time, because you can see the mistakes everybody else made and not make them. And I think I just lost. No, okay, we're good. That was a good shot from Rosalina there, but was not closest to the pin, so. Going first in that game is the worst. Yeah.
She's putting on such a show today.
Mm-hmm.
but Luigi is unbeatable.
Yeah, poor Waluigi's been having a tough time in these mini games.
Yeah, it's tough to be Waluigi.
So this is an awkward one. So you're alternating left and right in order to move and rock your horse. As soon as you run out of carrots, you will spin out and die. But you have a time limit to hit these things. I was too early, so you really want to wait for it. Because as soon as you get it, you have unlimited stamina, essentially. You play Breath of the Wild, you know what stamina is like. So think the carrots are your green stamina circle.
Thank you for relating it in a way I can understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was not a good performance for me.
You're just making it close here.
Just making it close, yeah. Yeah, but I hope everybody's enjoying the Mario Party. So yeah, this is definitely something like you wouldn't expect at like a mainline GDQ event or anything. I'm not saying it can't be, but that's what my show is all about, is, you know, giving everything its shot. Now, ADEF, I'm gonna need your help here.
Okay.
I want you to memorize the top 5. I'm gonna memorize the bottom 5 of the position, okay?
Sure.
Help me out.
Okay. You ready?
I'm gonna do bottom first.
Okay.
All right, what's on top?
From left to right, hammer. No, shut up, Richard. Hammer, Mario, Luigi, crown, mushroom. Hammer, Mario, Luigi, crown, mushroom.
Okay, now I'm gonna pull the curtain to hide my work, so the CPUs don't cheat.
Our producer Richard just popping into our ear, yelling words.
Yelling incorrect words of where stuff was.
I rescind my sexy beast comment, Richard. It's officially rescinded.
Now, in the olden days, before the advent of a phone in everybody's pockets or streaming software to take screen caps of things, you would have to actually memorize this.
No way.
The go-to
that's
strat is you just
impossible.
get out your snipping tool, snip the game feed,
Wait, that's
and then
so
just
dumb.
copy it. I
That's
don't
so
do
dumb.
that. You know, I play legit by having a co-commentator help me and memorize half the
for you.
stuff. So this is called Trace Race. It is not a race. Time does not matter. All that matters is your accuracy. The loop-de-loop, there's often a loop skip you can do. Just ignore that and still get a high score. That being said, I still hold full right the whole time because I find it easier. All right, what's your score prediction from 0 to 100, ADEF? What do we got?
97.
I think it's an 89.
Okay.
Holy crap. That may be the highest score I've gotten on that.
I was so close. Oh, this is such a good point, actually. Somebody in chat says watching GDQ in the background is the best. I agree. We actually did this thing in my apartment over the course of the event where we just had GDQ on in the living room whenever we weren't like watching on our own systems. And that's one thing that Hotfix can be so good for, right? Is that like, since there's stuff year round, you can just keep the GDQ channel open. Why even close it?
Yeah, I saw a lot of people guess 98 correctly in chat after the delay came in, so GG's. You had more confidence in my drawing skills than I did.
And only slightly more confidence than I have. Only slightly.
So this is a fun one. You get flattened by these lead-lined book pages. Nothing escapes. You're just turned into atoms.
You turn into... The matter is neither created nor destroyed except in this minigame.
Yeah, you notice the pages never get thicker as the pages are coming down, so...
They're literally destroying...
They're destroying matter every single time, yeah.
If we could somehow, like a sort of like a Carnot efficiency, but in the reverse for like a refrigerator, if we could reverse the
All
process
right,
of that
Ada,
game.
really quick.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah,
team
what?
left or team right? Team left or team right?
Team left.
Okay.
All I was saying is free energy.
Oh, team left is bad. So there's a choice. There's two intersections, a left and right, and there's two patterns. There's the rectangular pattern that is slow, and then there's the squiggle pattern, which is fast. So this is the squiggle pattern we're getting here, so that's the fastest one. So if you get both of those, you win. If you don't get both of those, you lose when you're playing with like master CPUs because nobody falls off. So it really comes down to the 1 and 4 of getting the correct short path each time you make it through. Yeah.
I always believed. Also, the CPUs did really poorly.
They are normal CPUs. That's what I'm thinking, you know, maybe I should make them hard. Okay, Dinger Derby. So have you ever played that Winnie the Pooh home run derby?
Unfortunately.
Look at this. Look at these curveballs. This actually takes some focus, so.
Wow. This robot deserves the Cy Young Award. These change-ups, my God. If I had one critique of this pitching technique, it's that every ball is straight down the middle. Which, you know, varying the speed of the ball, while technically impressive and physically impossible, especially when they change direction midair. Going straight down the middle means, you know, if your batter just swings every time, there's a good likelihood they're going to hit the pitch.
Okay,
so, you know.
not great. That was a 21. But, you know, hey, new record. Hey, add one to the world record. It's not a world record. It's a local
World's
system record.
Phant's
Hey,
record.
new record for me. No.
Cyborg Award, that is a good joke. I genuinely like that joke.
This one is just choose left or right, and you don't know what it's going to be until you get to the next leaf. So it's a test of reaction time.
This is a good showing, Phant. I don't want to jinx it, but...
Nope.
Oh,
Is that a new record?
oh wait,
It sure is.
the scale of this
New
makes no
record.
sense. They're implying that 153 yards takes you out of the stratosphere.
Hey, remember, we're at the same scale where 200 miles an hour is a little slot car derby, okay?
It just
Don't
doesn't
worry
feel
about it.
consistent. It doesn't feel consistent. The relativity of it all makes no sense. Luigi's experiencing nuts time dilation right now.
Hey, Luigi doesn't abide by the normal laws of physics.
That much is clear.
So one thing I didn't realize about this the first time I ever played this map is you can fall off on the top or the bottom if you go too far. So the first time I did this, I was like staying up on the top or the bottom, and I just walked right off instantly.
This minigame is a lot like, what's that Fall Guys game?
Oh, I didn't want to play again. Oops.
What's that Fall Guys game where like you're on the platform with everybody else and the walls come up towards you and there's like a few set patterns?
That is called Block Party.
Yes, Block Party. Except you can't push the blocks in Block Party.
Okay, so this is Coney Island. The more stuff you get, the slower you move. But there's no way to push people out of a spot. So once you're in, you are guaranteed to get that piece of ice cream because nobody can move in. You just got to get there before everybody else, and the CPUs, you know, they're having a tough time. You know. See, now once I get 6, I'm barely moving. That's so much ice cream. I don't know if you've ever eaten that much ice cream at once. It's not healthy.
Well, but so now is the candy bigger than Luigi? The ice cream
Yes.
cone shrunk? I'm so confused.
Remember, there's a whole level in this game where you're playing on a gigantic cake.
But also there was like Luigi markedly slowed down between ice cream scoops 5 and 6. Like he was going kind of slow with 5 total, but then the 6th one was like so dense, I guess.
This is one of the harder mini games, even against normal CPUs. You have to. Everybody has 3 health. And you're spinning around, you have to time a shot. And Daisy has full health. Daisy's doing way too good here. I need to focus my fire on Daisy here.
This is like Bowser throws.
Yep. And I'm bad at timing this, I'll be honest. Hitting the person across the way is definitely tough. We're all just missing here.
We need Waluigi to put in some work.
Yeah, unfortunately, my co-op partner here to take out Team Daisy is Waluigi. Okay, there we go. There's one hit on Daisy. There's 2 hits on Daisy. Waluigi, I need you to live so that Daisy may die. Okay, there we go. Now we just need to clean up Waluigi here. We're getting there. There we go. Okay.
Winner.
Very nice.
One of the tougher mini games, in my opinion.
We're flying through these, Phant.
And what's our time right now?
We've got about 17 minutes.
Okay, this is a game of chicken here. So your goal is to shine the light as late as possible, but it's really easy. You just have to shine it as soon as everybody else has, and you're done.
But according to our scale from previous, that Chain Chomp just moved thousands of miles.
Yes, absolutely. So moving thousands of miles that fast, you're hitting relativistic speeds here.
We are hitting relativistic speeds.
All right, so this one is a lot harder than it looks. You're holding A to gain speed. You need to cut these corners as fast as possible. Stay really tight. See if we can lap the CPUs here. All right, here comes the lap. I think that's another record. That's another record.
Let's go. Channeling Apollo Ono here.
Waluigi, you think, would have an advantage here with his very long legs.
Well, that's a good question, Phant. What is the proper build? What's the best build for an Olympic level speed skater? And quite frankly, I don't
Well,
know the
I
answer
know
to that
the thighs are like inhumanly strong. If you've seen any of those people,
question. Right.
it's the level of effort to get that good at anything is truly inspiring.
I would agree. You should have them on Game Masters.
Yeah, let me get some Olympic speed skaters on Game Masters here. All right, so here we're just delivering letters to the Shy Guy. And important, the ones that are marked with the heart, so the love letter, those are worth more points than the regular plain old junk mail, which is just the regular white envelope. So you want the love letters, those give you more points, allows us to get an easy victory here.
What's your favorite game, Phant?
My favorite game, Slot Car Derby.
Slot. You did
Easy,
like that one.
easy Slot Car
It
Derby.
did see like it kind of controls. It looks like it controls like the Mario Odyssey game in New Donk City.
So this is, you get one thing. God, I think I just lost here. Yeah, I didn't get a gold one. So this one, there's not much you can do if the Goombas don't go your way. So we're gonna have to take a couple times. Take a couple tries to get this done.
I feel like when the game first came out, a lot of people complained about this one.
Yeah, this one's rough. So our goal is to win every game, not just play every mini game. So generally, as soon as a gold one gets into your net, there we go. That should be a win.
Oh, and nobody got the other gold, so you're in there for sure.
There we go. Look at the other Goombas, like, I want to get out of here, and this gold one's just showing off with a touchdown party. I'm like, huh? You see the last Goomba there? All right, we got our victory, so we can move on. Oh yeah, this one. So this is another climb up, kind of similar to that leaf one, except the physics are really weird. When you jump, there's a lot of coyote time. It's very, very awkward to control. If you played Mario RPG, you remember there's a segments in that game where you're jumping on Koopa Troopas to climb up a wall. It's not quite that bad in terms of platforming, but it's very similar. Oh, I just fell down all the way.
Did you describe this as Wile E. Coyote time?
Yeah, coyote time.
As in, like, you don't fall until you look down?
Mm-hmm. All right, 88 yards. That wasn't too great, but we were able to eke out the victory.
I think all three of them got 72, and you just got 80.
All right, now with the Winter Olympics coming up, we got to practice our snowboarding. So we're gonna try and get a 1080 here. Or a 4230.
Oh,
I think that's an Olympic record right there.
That's not an Olympic. Nobody's ever spun that many times, period, ever. Also, if there were something like this in the Olympics, it's just, okay, you're going to snowboard down a big drop and spin as many times as you can and try not to die when you land.
Yep.
Is it
Anyway,
always
this should be
just
an easy
rotating
victory.
on the D-pad?
Hey, you're pressing the face buttons in a specific order, A, B, Y, X. So you're going like top right to bottom left to top right.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't alternate. Like, it doesn't change a different order.
Yeah. Now, there are people who are very good at Mario Party who can do way better than this, but I'm thrilled if I can get above 4,000.
That was a new record for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen people get like 7,000 or something ridiculous. So. So this one, we're just trying to play chicken with the Monty Moles. They have a little hammer. And if the game is scored based on how many seconds you spend outside. Poking your head out of a hole. My record for this one is like 20-ish seconds. Not doing too good on this one. But, oh, we barely eked out Rosalina. Whew.
That was close.
Yeah, that was close. Yeah, not my best performance. Yeah, the highest I've gone on that minigame is around 20 seconds or so. All right, we're on the final row, and the first one of the final row, the final countdown.
Start.
So this one, the platforms get deleted as soon as they hit 0. You want to stay on the higher number to win. And it speeds up very fast, very fast. There we go.
Reminder to everybody, I know I've done this several times, but it's just going to keep happening because this is our first hotfix back after AGDQ, and we've got a lot of people joining us right now. This is hotfix. You can type !hotfix at any time to get more info, but basically... Oh, wait, I got it. This is my favorite.
I'm mashing. Hey, that's a new record.
That was fast. That was really fast. Sub 8. Excellent. So yeah, hotfix is all about regular speedrunning content here on the GDQ channel. It's not just AGDQ and SGDQ. We literally have shows year-round every day, starting weekdays at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern, where we'd love for you to join us. This Intro to Hotfix show today is not a regular show. Usually we have other stuff on Sundays, but I figured, it'd be a good opportunity for you to learn a little bit about what hotfix is and the fact that we can, you can catch speedrunning content all the time here on the GDQ channel. There's lots of cool shows. Phant is currently showing off Mario Party Superstars because Phant helps run a show called Game Masters. And Game Masters is a show all about people at the top of their game doing showcases. So sort of non-traditional speedrunning stuff. And I host shows called Challenger Approaching and PB Precipice, which are about challenge runs and runners doing PB attempts, respectively. But regardless, there's stuff every day, and I cannot recommend it enough. So many amazing showrunners, so many amazing runners have come on, and the fun does not end after AGDQ. We have stuff every single day.
Okay, this is the worst minigame in the game. It's RNG on which door goes through, and sometimes the CPU can just block you like Waluigi did there, so I couldn't get into the correct door. When the camera adjusts, you know you usually got it right, but yeah. You gotta be first down. And it's the final one here, so I need to beat Waluigi. I need to guess correctly on the door. Just take the first one and see. Nope. This one could take a while. It's pure RNG here.
At least you don't have to watch the results screen every time.
Yep. I think it's this one. Oh. Did we get it? We got it. Okay. All right. Took us a couple tries, but we're there.
Very nice. Very nice. Wow, that is literally pure luck.
It's pure luck. Yeah. This is not, this is the 100 supposedly best mini games in Mario Party. I think there are a couple that could have made the cut over this one. All right. Remember counting? The counting game we did before?
I do.
Yeah, so this is kind of similar, where we're counting Goombas crossing. The hard part of this one is making sure to not press too many times. I think I may have pressed one too many times there.
I believe.
Finish.
All right, let's see. I got
It's 38. I think it's 38. That's how many I counted.
Right on the money.
Yay, I'm glad I got it too. That was a fun one to play along with.
Chat, did you get it? Did you successfully count 38? Be honest.
It's interesting. You said you count by fours. I actually count in groups of 3.
Yeah, I think everybody has their own method of how they count things. So I think it's interesting, like the psychology going along there.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
curious.
this one's funny. We are all a bunch of narcissists here. We want to be front and center on the camera.
Finish.
Uh-oh, I think Daisy's closer to the center. I think I lost. Look at that pose from Daisy.
What, Luigi's just T-posing.
We got the T-pose from Luigi, but hey, Luigi wins?
Yeah, it felt
That
like
counts. That counts.
felt like Daisy was closer, but I guess the dress
Daisy's,
doesn't count.
yeah, Daisy's was actually impressive. Like that was, no, she's just natural in front of the camera here.
Of course.
2,
Only a few mini games left here.
go.
Oh, I got some analog stick hysteresis here.
Good word.
So I'm gonna have to, you'll see like me bounce back from the right. Okay, we need to finish this up, come on. Okay, we got there. Whew. Oh, that was a little
Man,
nerve-wracking there.
Waluigi
It's all right.
almost got in there.
Whew. All right, we got like 3 more games left. This one is wonderful. Just the weird poses. And chat, you can guess what my score is going to be here.
Well, you have so much experience VTube rigging now. I feel like you should nail this.
You'd be surprised. Sometimes it's really difficult to get the controls right.
I think you've got a pretty convincing replica here.
All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. 94.
Pretty good.
To everybody guessing 100 or 99, thank you for your confidence. But anything above 90, I think, is pretty good in that game.
That was, I thought it looked exactly the same, to be honest with you.
All right, this one, dark and crispy. So we just need to avoid Bowser's flames. This is one of the Bowser mini games that can happen when someone lands on a Bowser space. So you just need to look at the corner of your eyes, you know, make sure you're not anywhere near the fire. Thank you, Bowser, for doing work. That was good. All right, we got one more game. So time is going to be coming up as soon as I become victorious on this minigame here. We're almost there. This one's one of the more difficult Bowser minigames, I think.
You're going to be well under an hour here.
I mean, we could do the 1v3 games. I could try and take on 3 CPUs, you know. If time allows.
We're 2 minutes away from the top of the hour, so we'll probably call it.
Oh, wait, I'm dead. Oops.
As Phant finishes this minigame, I'm going to plug him for him. Gamers, obviously Phant hosts Game Masters, but Phant also does regular speedrunning content on his channel as well. Be sure to go to twitch.tv/Phant_TV. See cool speedrunning content. Phant's working primarily on Super Metroid at the moment.
So Zooter as well.
Zooter. Can't recommend it enough. But also, if you want to see Game Masters, there is a show.
Sorry.
Time. There's a Game Masters in 2 days on Tuesday, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Chat plays Mario Party. So there'll be more Mario Party, and you'll be able to influence what's going on. Phant,
yeah, you'll be able to play these.
How exciting is that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was all the free-for-all mini games. There are more like 2v2 games, duel games, etc., etc. But we opted to do the free-for-alls because that turned out to be right about an hour.
It's perfect.
So,
it's perfect.
Yeah, it ended up being great. But yeah, I've been Phant. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed Mario Party Superstars, beating all the mini games. And yeah, be sure to tune in on Tuesday because it's going to be wild having chat try and take control of a character here. But yeah, on my channel, I do a lot of Ocarina of Time randomizer, Link to the Past randomizer, casual games, getting into Super Metroid now. And so anything goes. I'd love to see you all there at some point. So that's really all I have to say. ADEF, thanks for putting this on. Thanks for having me on. And
yeah,
who do we have coming up next?
This is a great question. Frozen Flygon coming up just after this. A showrunner in their own right. They will be showing off Celeste. You do not want to miss this. Gamers, we will have more hotfix content and more games done quick in just a moment. We're going to take a quick wellness break, which means it's an opportunity for you to get up, stretch your legs, get some water, and we will be right back literally in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.